What it do, man? It's your boy Josh. We back up in this thing with another one, man. We woke up this morning. It's another beautiful day. Praise to the Most High, man. Let's get it, man. Y'all, I'm here to confirm to somebody, whoever is listening, that happiness does exist. The version of yourself and where life makes sense, you know who you are, you know where you're going, that exists. It may not be where you are today, but in fact, it does exist. There is a version of you that is happy. There is a version of you that's not dealing with the dilemma that you're in currently right now. You have to persevere, you have to prevail, and you have to understand what I'm about to tell you right now, bro, is that something has to develop in you, and the person who you are that's happy has to go through some certain things in life in order to become that person. That person that is happy is also possibly a person that is very aware, has the knowledge, and we know what knowledge is. Knowledge is power. The one who knows versus the one who doesn't know is the one who typically is going to get the benefits and get, you know what I'm saying, reap all the positives out of whatever it is that you're going through. So you have to understand that there's going to be some dilemmas that you're going through, and you also need to understand that you're going to learn from those dilemmas. You're going to learn what to do in the future. It's also going to develop a character trait or an attribute inside of you that you never have been forced to work on, but now you're forced to work on it now. I mean, to be honest, the number one thing that I think of as far as in a character trait, and I know I'm talking to somebody right now, but being able to respect yourself. The version of yourself that's happy is not chasing people down, wanting people's approvals, not wanting people's validations, not getting upset when you have an expectation out of somebody and they don't follow through with that expectation that you had in your mind. I know a character attribute, something that may be developing in this season right now for you, bro, is the development of you being able to have respect for yourself. And having respect for yourself is being able to say what you will and will not do. Basically setting boundaries for yourself. Setting the boundary of saying, I'm done allowing this to continue to happen. I'm done dealing with this. I'm done continuing to minimize myself, making myself feel small by surrounding myself with this environment, surrounding myself with these people. And so this situation, what needs to develop in you is your development and your ability to set boundaries in order for you to respect yourself. You are starting out probably in this season not being able to hold boundaries, not be able to stand 10 toes down on what you believe in, and not caring what somebody else thinks, not caring if they like you or don't like you, not caring or not being fearful for somebody wanting to walk out of your life, because you have so much respect to yourself and you know your worth, and you are not going to make yourself feel small and make yourself a version that somebody else will want you to be. Respecting yourself is you becoming that person of yourself that where you are proud of who you are to be. And you have to understand as well that when it comes to making yourself happy, making yourself proud, you become the person who you've always wanted to be. You have to understand that it's going to be in conflict with what other people want you to be. You're going to start to realize that those people that have certain demands, they're calling you selfish, but you'll start to gain more knowledge and realize that they're the selfish ones by wanting you to live your life for them, for their own selfish purposes and their own selfish reasons. So in all actuality, don't let them tell you things that is not true, that you know you know is not true to you or who you are. People will call you people will call you names, but at the end of the day, are you the person who you wanted to be? Are you leading in the way that you approve of? Are you happy and at peace doing the things that you want to do? Living your life on your own terms, not doing it to make somebody else happy, because if you have probably done things to make other people happy, you've probably been on the other side of it and realized that it never was worth it. That even despite you doing those things, it was never really appreciated, because look at you dealing with the same dilemma and the same decisions that you're dealing with in the future. You thought by being overly nice, you thought by lowering yourself, lowering the standard, lowering the expectation was going to get you something in in return. By you saying, you know what, I'm going to lower the bar and I'm going to shrink myself so that it can make other people happy. And if they're happy, they can accept me. And you realize that you will do all of these things all just to end up in the same situation or the same place where you've always been. This video is about somebody who may not be the person of who they always want to be, but I'm here to remind you that you have to allow the development process of yourself to take place. Allow the process, and you're going to constantly be tested in ways to where it's going to force that development to happen. You delay that progress, you delay that development every single time you choose to make the easy wrong decision as opposed to the harder right decision. You continue to stay the same because that's easy, even though we know it's wrong. In order for you to change, you have to set a different tone. You have to set a different precedence, bro, and you have to live by that. You are no longer the guy that continues to be walked all over. You are not the guy who is just going to continue to subject yourself to all of this pain and detriment and this constant unappreciative environment that you're currently in. I'm talking to somebody right now, bro, and if it's making sense to you, bro, I'm talking to you. I'm talking to you, and you picked this video for a reason, bro. No longer are the days where you are just going to continue to be angry at yourself and angry at your life and be so upset and be ashamed of what you look at when you look in the mirror. We are done with that. We are on a different type of timing. We've realized that doing things for others and putting others above us, and doing those things for the people that really don't appreciate it, are days of the past. We are tired of doing that certain thing that continues to leave us with this sunken feeling that we're not enough. To hell with those days. Those days are done. It's a new year. It's a new me. It's a new standard. It's a new way I walk. It's a new way I talk. It's a new way that I carry myself. And in order to make that come into fruition, in order to make that become reality, you have to do what that guy does. That guy who you're imagining, that's happy, that's at peace, you gotta do what he does. You are already him. But what distincts him from you is based on what that guy does. That guy doesn't do things to get other people's approval. That guy doesn't beg people to stay in his life. That guy doesn't shrink himself and put his specific needs and wants and aspirations and puts them down lower, all because somebody else has an opinion saying, oh, that's too much, or no, you shouldn't be that way, or X, Y. That guy lives life on his own terms. He is done with living the life of people pleasing. He is now stepping into a new version of himself, a version where he knows what actually matters and realizes all the stuff that he was worried about does not matter. It does not matter. You no longer are having a scarce mindset. You no longer are in this dependable mindset where it is that you are needing somebody and wanting somebody to come and do something in which you have the full ability to give to yourself. You don't need to have a girlfriend in order to be happy. You can make yourself happy right now, today. You want to know how? It's by living life on your own terms. By not professing to the universe that you're lacking something, that you have everything that you need. You have everything that you need in order for you to be happy. You need nothing else from this world. All you need is to live life on your own terms, live life the way you want to live it, and it is so. It is so. The happiness is delayed all because you keep delaying the process that it requires. What's delaying you from doing or being that guy who you've always wanted to be is because you continue to make the decisions and act and carry yourself in the way of your former self, of your current self. You have not realized that in order for you to be that, you have to be something different. And being something different is just not by saying you're going to do something different, but actually doing something different. Be who that guy is right now today. What are you so afraid of? What are you so fearful of? That somebody is not going to like you? You need somebody to like you? You need somebody to look at you, bro. Look how small you are looking. You look at yourself as so beneath everybody else to the point where you won't feel satisfied about yourself until somebody else says, yeah, you're good enough. Yeah, I approve of what you're doing. You are sitting there waiting idly by for somebody to give it to you, somebody to show it to you, somebody to just, when all actuality, just go out there and get it. Screw whoever may have a problem with it. Screw whoever may not like you. Those aren't the people that we want to surround ourselves by. Respecting yourself is also knowing who should have access to you versus who should not have access to you. There are some degenerates that cannot get the access to me because of how they carry themselves. I refuse. I hold myself and I carry myself to a certain standard. I'm not going to lower myself by engaging in activities that you are going to be engaging in. I am not going to allow you to bring me down to your level. You may be emotional. You may be out of touch with the reality. You may be out of touch with your social awareness, and you know what I'm saying? You may conduct yourself in a way that may not be, fond of, but I refuse to react and let you bring me down. I refuse to allow you to judge me for the way I'm living my life and carrying my life. I don't want to be like you. I want to be me. I don't want to dress like you. I want to dress like me. I want to be 1000% me and confident in who I am and happy in who I am. And I'm not trying to be anything else. Fellas, respecting yourself is by doing things that you like to do and not doing things that you don't want to do. Basically, live life and do what you want to do and don't do nothing that you don't want to do. It's okay for you to live life. It's your life. Who said that you can't? Who says that you got to work a 9 to 5 for the rest of your life? Who said that you needed to join the army? Who said that you had to do anything? And who are they? Other beings, other humans living life for their own self, same as you. Why should they be the one to decide your life? You're not deciding your life for them. You're not telling them what they should and shouldn't be doing. And if you are, shame on you, bro. Never try to control somebody or try to tell somebody what they should and shouldn't be doing. Don't try to change somebody. Let people be who they are, and you get to choose who you want to associate with. You get to choose who you want to confide with. Live your life on your own terms, bro. Be you, dog. Be you. There ain't nothing wrong with you. Bro, if you like anime, bro, like anime, dog. It makes you happy, okay. Stop wishing that it make everybody, oh, bro, you got to be on there. You got to watch it. You just got to give it a chance. Bro, screw them, bro. Yeah, I like it. So what? Who am I? I'm not finna, say it in a way to where it appeases you or gets your approval, or to a way where I'm showing like I'm scared of what you might think. Bro, this is who I am. It's either you mess with me or you don't. I'm not scared of what your opinion is, because your opinion means nothing to me. It has no impact over my life. It has no impact over my life because I'm not trying to be you. Why are you trying to be me? Or why are you trying to make me be like you, bro? I'm me. Let me live life on the way that I want to live it. Hell, let me live it. Shit, I can live it the way I want to. You got no say. You got no power over what I do. Stop making yourself small. Make boundaries and do what you want to do, bruh. Period. Plain and simple. If they don't like it, okay. If they like it, okay. What's the common denominator? I'm going to do what I want regardless. The common denominator is I'm doing this to make me happy. There's people, bro, I talk to people every single day. And there are people that view me and have a perspective of me where they like, man, I mess with this dude. And I am the same exact way, but somebody else may perceive me as being like, oh, I don't think he's that good. Bro, because this reality that we're living in, bro, just to make it plain and simple, bro, it may look red to me, but this person to the right, it may be orange. And to the person to that right, it might be yellow. Whatever the case may be. How we view things all comes based on our perspective and how we look at life. How we grew up. People that typically don't like me or have an issue with me or whatever the case may be don't come from the same walk of life as me. They're not like me. When we compare our lives together, they're contrast. They're black and white. Of course it is. Of course they're not going to see things the way I see things. So what do? Do I go ahead and change myself to make myself a little bit more tolerable for them? No. I am the way I am because that's how I am. I have the right to. What does it seem like if somebody comes and sees how you walk, sees how you talk, and just says, you know what, bro, it's all inadequate. You're lame. You need to do something different. You'd be like, bro, what are you talking about? This is how I walk. This is how I talk. It's not like I got to choose this. Bro, you're listening to me I have an American accent. Some people say I got a Southern accent. Well, some people may not hear the accent, bro, but I'm from Arkansas, bro. What do I look like? Somebody come and be like, oh, you need to speak more like a Northerner, or you need to speak more like a English person, or that's not where I'm from. That's not the type of timing I'm on. You can do that, but that's not over here. That's not me. Why would I try to be something that I know that I'm not? That I know that if I were to try and attempt it, it would be a lousy attempt, because it would just be a show. It would just be me acting. It wouldn't be the true authentic self of me. So that would be a lot of energy and a lot of power of me trying to be in acting mode all day, trying to be something that I'm not. It's so much easier when you just be yourself, bro. So much more easier. Be yourself, bro. If anybody, so I'm going to let you guys know about me. Anybody that is different from me, bro, I don't hate, I don't criticize, I don't judge, bro. They can live their life the way that they want to live it. They don't need to live their life to approve me. I don't care about them, bro. I'm not focused on how they live their life. I'm focused on me. I'm in my lane, bro. I'm focusing on making sure that I'm making myself happy and doing the things that can make myself happy. I don't have time to worry about what he's doing, because he's doing something that's going to make him happy. He can go do that. I don't care if he's happy. I don't care if he's sad. I got no control over it. So he can go do whatever he wants, bro. He does not have to worry about Josh Holt and what Josh Holt thinks, bro. Josh Holt is going to say, hey, bro, if that's what you want to do, bro, go do your thing, bro. That's what I'm going to say every single time. Because that's the reasonable, honorable, respectful thing when it comes to me treating other people how I would want to be treated. I'm not trying to tell you how to live your life and who you got to be, so don't come telling me. I practice what I preach. And if anybody that comes over here trying to tell me what I should and shouldn't be doing and try to control me, bro, I'm going to tell them to kick rocks. I'm going to be telling them, like, why are you in my lane and why are you not focused on your lane? So stop trying to change what you're doing. If they paying attention to your lane, that means you're doing something right. That means you got their attention and you got them very, very concerned. That's why if you say, for example, like if I was some sort of big time guy, like some famous dude, athlete, influencer, or whatever the case may be, bro, like nobody couldn't tell me nothing, bro. And I know that those guys and those people are in the spotlight and they get the most criticism. But think about it, bro. They're out there living their life, and look at all those people that's watching them live life, but looking at their life sorry as hell, whatever the case may be. But here they are criticizing this other person on how they should be lived. The person that's watching them, they don't even know. But the person who's watching them, they know who it is, bro. And so it's like, you over here concerned about what other people think, and you don't even know them. You don't even know them. Why would you change yourself for somebody who doesn't even know you, that you don't even know? That's what you can expect. You and your mindset, you have a vision, you have a thought process, and it makes sense. The reason why you do things the way it does. You don't need for it to make sense to everybody. It's not going to make sense to everybody. It's okay. Making sense to everybody is not required in order for you to live your life the way you want to live it. You need to go ahead and stop prolonging that process out of fear of being disliked, out of fear of being judged, bro. I just put into perspective what those type of people are. Those people are paying attention to you. They're in your lane. They're trying to tell you how to live your life. It's all because they don't know how to stay in their lane, because they don't know how to live their own life. So if somebody's to come over and tell you what you should be doing and criticizing, etc., that's the energy that they're coming from. Because they can't do it, that's when they gonna tell you how you should do it. You would never see a rich person, successful person come down there and be like, oh, bro, that's lame, yada, yada, yada. It's always the people that's at the bottom that's so miserable that they want to make everybody else miserable as well. They see somebody elevating, doing good. They're not elevating and doing good. It makes them feel insecure. It makes them feel less than, because they're realizing, instead of them realizing, man, it's not about who I am, but it's about what I do. They over here saying, well, they're going to receive success because that's the way they was born. And I'm never going to be successful because that's the way I was born. They have an automatic pessimistic mindset. They can't tell you how to live your life, and they can't judge you for how you live your life. It's your life. Who are to say who are they to say you're living it right or you're living it wrong? Wouldn't that only be the person that could only decide that or make that assumption? Wouldn't that be you? Wouldn't that be you? Would you really be the only person? You're the person that decides whether or not your life is adequate or not. And if it's not, whose responsibility do you think it is to make it that? It's yours. It's not theirs. You don't need their approval. You don't need their concurrence. You don't need them to let you know when to go and when to start. You can do what you want to do starting right now, today. How are they going to stop you? How? With words? They're gonna physically, they not going to do shit, bro. Nothing. They can't. All they can do is they couldn't do what you do, bro. If they was in your position, they wouldn't even be able to do half the stuff that you do. They couldn't stay a day in your shoes, bro. Doing what you do. Living how you living. They can't be you. So how does it look like you trying to listen to them on how you need to be you? How you should be? How does that look like? What do I look like as somebody, say for example, if I was in the NFL asking some dude who ain't never played football how I should play? Why should me as a football player care about somebody who ain't never put the pads on or at least never even played on this level? Why should I worry about what they think? Because in all reality, they can't do what I do. They can't be what I, because if they could, they would, but they can't. So that's all so it leaves them with only one option left, which is to bark, 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 bark. So I hope I put this into perspective of you with the people that's around you to let you know that it's okay, bro. It's okay to say no to them. It's okay to say, you know what, I'm not going to hang out with them. It's okay. Do what you want to do. Be who you want to be. The honorable, reasonable, the more reasonable person really is not going to tell you or care about what it is that you're doing. You want to go to the gym and you want to start working out, go to the gym and don't start working out. If you come to me and be like, yo, Josh, I don't want to go to the gym no more. I don't want to work out. I'm going to be like, okay, bro. If you don't want to go to the gym, don't go to the gym. Make the decisions that you think is best for your life. Don't do something that you don't want to do. But don't get it confused thinking like, oh, I want this, but I don't want to do something do the work that is required to get it. Also know that if you don't want to do it, you're saying no also to the benefits, the results, whatever the case may be. I'm just using that for the gym example for y'all boys before you say, oh, Josh, you said it's okay not to go to the gym. My thought process, no, it's not okay to not go to the gym. You need to go to the gym because that's how you're going to be healthy. That's how you're going to live a healthy, long life. If you don't, you're going to be sedentary. You're going to have problems inside with your organs, all due to inactivity. So I say, hey, do the gym. Be active. What does I'm not seeing anything different than the doctor would tell you. The doctor was to tell you to exercise. Yes, exercise. But if you don't want to exercise, you are the only person that is going to reap the consequences of not exercising. Not me. So I don't care. Do what you want to do because it's only going to impact you. Whatever decision you make, bro, when it comes to your life, it's only going to impact you. So why do you care if somebody else thinks? That's why I don't care what other people live, how they live their life, because it has nothing to do with me and it's not going to impact me anymore. Whether you choose or choose not to go to the gym, it's not going to stop me from going to the gym. It's not going to stop me from going to work and getting busy and doing whatever I got to do. So if you don't want to do it, don't do it. Cool. This is what a reasonable person who is in their lane is telling you as well how you should live your life to stay in your lane. You know what I'm saying? We all live in our lives the way that we all want to be. Therefore, we are all happy. We all don't have to be upset at each other. We all can be at peace by just doing what we want to do and not worrying about what he say, she say, what they say, bro. Forget it, bro. Be that guy. Stop waiting for permission. Stop asking for permission, bro. You don't need it, bro. You don't need it. You never needed it. Go out there and be you, dog. That's the only way I see that you can look back on your life when you're on your deathbed, when you can sit there and say, yeah, I live life the right way. I feel like that's what all of us want to be able to do as men and women, is to be able to live our life and say that, yeah, we did it the right way. Well, I know one thing for sure, bro. I'm pretty young, relatively. I'm 28 years old. But if it's one thing I know, in order for us to say yes to that question, bro, we can't be doing stuff that other people want to do or living a life other people. We got to live life the way we want to live it. We got to go out there and we got to go work the job that we've always wanted to work. We got to have the hobbies that we've always wanted to work. We got to go out there and attract the people we've always wanted to be around. We got to go out there and live in the city that we've always wanted to live in. We got to go out there and just do what we always wanted to do. It's going to be fearful. It's going to be hard. You don't know all the answers as far as into doing that, but you go out there, you'll figure it out, because if I know it's one thing, bro, you definitely won't be that person if you don't try. If you don't try. And if you fail, you learn, and if you learn, that's more knowledge, and you become more powerful, and the likelihood of you becoming more powerful and it's going to be leading to more success. You being more successful and you getting closer to being the person you've always wanted to be, bro. And that's it, bro. I've said it all, bro. This video was powerful, bro. I don't care if you like this video or don't like this video. I said this video was probably one of the best videos I ever did because it finally clicked for you. Whoever I'm talking to, it finally clicked for you in this video. You were able to finally see yourself in this world. With the actual right perspective. You've been seeing yourself as a little baby, as a little boy, as somebody that ain't nothing. And you're not that. You're not that. It's because you were something different and you thought that the only way that you would be approved or the way you would be satisfied is if you lived your life the way somebody else lived it. But that's not you. That's not you. You're you and you're them and they're them. Be fully 1000% confident in who you are. Nerds get girlfriends. Nerds, they live a good life. You don't need to not be a nerd in order for you to be a good, bro. There are nerds that get all the great things in life, bro. You could even some consider me to be a nerd because all I do is watch sci-fi and Marvel and watch anime and a bunch of goof. Like, that's me. I don't care. I'm me. I know what I can do and I know what I'm capable of. I know what I represent. Can't nobody tell me squat, bro. And can't nobody tell you squat. Not even me. I say not even me as if I'm not important. I should mean nothing to you. My say and how you should not mean much to me. Don't try to be like me. Be you. Don't try to be like them. Be you. If it makes them upset, if they don't, they got to figure that out. They got a personal problem. Ain't nothing you should do and how you live your life should affect somebody else, because it shouldn't affect them, because they should be living their life on their own terms and giving themselves everything that they've ever wanted from the rip also. All right. So, man, I hope this video helps, bro. Very, very, very good, powerful video. I hope this video found the person and who it was intended for. And if it did, hey, my brother, I appreciate you clicking on this video. But before you go, man, you better like my video. You better comment on my video and say, yeah, you was talking to me, Josh. Yep, let me know that I was talking to you. Put it in the comments right now. And if you ain't subscribed, shame on you. Subscribe right now before I get mad. And then I'm not even going to tell you to share it, but if you want to share it, go ahead and share it. Share it with your mom, share it with your dad, share it with your friends, share it with somebody who you think it's for, man. Somebody that could benefit from this message, bro. But so, yeah, I said all I had to say, man. It's on you now, dog. Before y'all go, like I said, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share the video. I'ma holla at y'all.